Okay. Here we want to simplify the rational expression. Joshua, can you tell me what's the first step here?
Factor the bottom.
Okay, how do you factor this?
X plus 6, X minus 1.
So okay, you pick X and X here. And for 6, you pick 1 and 6. And you want to get minus 5 out of that. So 6 has to be minus and 1 has to be plus. So what would be the next step, Joshua?
The LCD after that.
Find the LCD. Very good. In this case, to find the LCD, you look at this first factors here. We have x plus 1. We don't have any x plus 1, so I have to include x plus 1 as part of your LCD. And then we pick x minus 6 as part of the LCD, and then we also include x minus 3. This would be LCD. So we're missing something here in the first fraction. Sunit, can you tell me what do you have to multiply the first fraction with?
X minus 3.
Right, we have x minus 3 here that is missing. So you multiply the first fraction with x minus 3 over x minus 3. How about what do you multiply the second fraction with?
X plus 1 times x minus 6.
Right, so we're missing x plus 1, and also we're missing x minus 6. So we multiply the top and bottom of the fraction with that. So now we have the same LCD here. Both of us.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
On the original equation there, where x squared minus 5x plus 6, if that's a positive 6, then how do we get that to be x plus 1 and x minus 6 if that's a positive 6 originally?
Oh, very good. Joshua caught a mistake. Because if I multiply a 1 times 6, that doesn't give me plus 6, that gives me minus 6. So we have to factor this correctly. That's not the right factor then. So 1 and 6 is not going to be, is not a right combination. Joshua, that's the one that you gave me, right?
Correct, but I just realized you can't factor that.
Okay, so you want to correct yourself here. What do you put there? See, the possibility for 6 would be 1 and 6, and what else?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Let's try 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So in order to make negative 5 out of this, what should be the sign of this, Joshua?
X minus 2, X minus 3.
Very good. Both has to be minus. So you see the LCD would be different now, right? The LCD is totally different. Numbers, you have to make sure to select the right LCD here. So Joshua, can you tell me what is the LCD then?
X minus 2 and X minus 3.
Very good. X minus 2 times X minus 3. Actually, few other students which they don't have a microphone tonight, they can only chat, they cut the mistake. Very good. So the LCD should be X minus 2 times X minus 3. So now we have to see what we need to multiply the first and second fraction with to have the same LCD. Well, looks like the first one we don't need to multiply with anything. It's 1, because we already have LCD. What do we have to multiply the second fraction with to make that LCD? Joshua, why don't you just continue with that?
X minus 2.
X minus 2 times X minus 2. Very good. So now we have the right LCD, X minus 2 times X minus 3 here. X minus 2 times X minus 3. So that for the first one, we only have 13. And the second one will be 5 times X minus 2. So now I can go ahead and distribute these. And don't forget this minus is part of that 5. So I can combine these two. So here I get X minus 2 times X minus 3. And here I get 13 minus 5x. Joshua, what would be the next step here? What number I put here, Joshua?
You would multiply your 5 times your 2, so therefore it'd be positive 10.
Very good. That would be plus 10, because as you see here, it would be minus 5 times x would be minus 5x. Minus 5 times minus 2 would be plus 10. So now we can combine like terms here. So I get minus 5x, and then here I would get plus 23, because we have 13 plus 10, that give you 23, over x minus 2 times x minus 3. So you see, it's very important that you'll be able to factor this correctly in order to get the correct answer. So over here, when we have x to the power of 2 minus 5x plus 6, earlier when we picked 1 and 6, the last two terms didn't come up with plus 6. So you always need to check and see if the last two terms here, the product of that would be this constant here. Negative 2 times negative 3 would be plus 6. And then when you multiply the two closest term and two furthest term, give you the middle term here, and then of course the first two terms give you the first term. And then from there you find the LCD, and then make the LCD the same. You combine, and at the end you make sure that you can simplify this if these are reducible. Doesn't look like this is factorable here. We cannot reduce any of these, so this would be your final answer.